and I've actually got that up now to £35, okay, playing roulette. So I thought, you know what, actually I'm going to make a video, and we're going to see how it goes, and hopefully you guys can see the strategy I'm using, and maybe use it for yourself. Again, the link for Coral, which is the casino website I recommend, is great bonuses, great offers, great games. I mean, the website looks great. I love it. It's not for everybody, but you know, you might want to check it out. If nothing less. So if you can see, I have £92 left to wager. So I thought, you know what, let's get a video rolling. I have no idea how long it's going to be. It could be lengthy. But we're going to play some roulette just on the live casino. There is a lot of different options as to what type of roulette you want to play, and I'm going to play one of the newest ones, which is Prestige. I really like it, so hopefully you guys will too. The minimum bet is 50p, right up to like £200, so it's pretty good. This is it here, live Prestige roulette. So we're going to go ahead and click into that. Excuse me. So, hope you guys are having a good night, and hopefully the game volume isn't too loud for you. I'm going to turn it down a bit just in case you can't hear me too well. You know, I want you to be able to hear me, guys, right? So I'm going to use the statistics, and statistics red is coming up more, which is usually the case. We'll start off with a pound bet, right, on red, and I'm just going to stay on red, okay? I'm not really going to do much switching around. That's not the plan, but that could change, we'll see. But I always like to open these statistics. I mean, you get to know the numbers. For example, red showing up statistically more than black. So if I'm betting red and black, I'm going to want to go red, right, because it's showing up more from previous results. So let's see how we go on. And we have a red, nice, so that's a £2 win. It's a good start. So what I make it known that we start with £35 and 10p, right? It says 34 now because I bet £1, but yeah, okay, it's just jumped up now to 20 or £36. So all I'm going to do now is do a rebet, right? There's no point changing it. It worked, so let's go. So I don't know, what kind of strategies do you guys use in roulette? I mean, everybody has their own way of playing the game. I guess the most important thing is how profitable it is. That's what really matters, right, guys? So we're hoping for our red here to get a bit of a head start in the game, but hopefully no zeros. I hate seeing zeros. I never know what to do. You know, that's where the casino edge has you slightly. And it's another red, guys, right? Cool. Awesome. Not going to have any problem with that. There's also a history up here where you can actually get to see all the previous numbers, so you can see, wow, there's been a lot of red showing up lately, so not surprising that it's showing up here. Yeah, that's one up now. I was waiting for that. So you noticed it's went up by 50.8% now. So yeah, not a good day if you're betting on black. So it's not. It's getting late around here. It's nearly 10 o'clock at night, and I'm on playing this. It's a great game, right? I love this website. Some of the games are so good, and I can just play them all night long, right? So we'll see how long I last here in this video. I might have to split them up, and we'll see. And we have another red, right, guys? Seeing how awesome this is. Now, I wouldn't have potentially known that if I hadn't looked at the statistics. You know, I might have gone, yeah, just go black. So it's important to look at the statistics, and you can really see that now. Simple rebet, okay? We're just rebetting here. Nothing much is happening. I should have got a drink now, because now I really want a drink. I don't have one. I love having a bottle of water or something that I can just sip, you know, while I'm playing, because I guess you could call me I'm a bit agitated. I like to be doing something all the time. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm expecting a black here because there's just been so many reds that, you know, black has to show up. I know technically it doesn't, but in my head it just does, right? We have another red. Wow, cool. You see, a long time ago when I was new to this, I always think, oh man, I should have been betting higher because I would have won more. but trust me, the chances when you're betting high, you have more chance of losing more. So it's better to stick to a strategy. You know, people say, how can I make a lot of money with the casino? It's strategy and bet management, right? Knowing how much you want to lose, right? I'm not betting big amounts, so I'm betting £1 at a time. So that means I'm risking that pound, okay? If I lose that pound, that's okay, I can get over from that. But if I went all in or bet £20 and I lost that, that would put me at a serious step back. So bet what you're happy to risk, and I think you should do pretty good. So there's the black. I was waiting for it. I mean, it had to come, right? You know, eventually that pattern's going to break. Now the question is, how long is it going to stay on black? So my strategy tells me that I've got to increase my bet to £1.50. Okay, so I'm not using the strategy of doubling the money, right? Which, you know, that's known as the martingale system. I'm not using that system because if you get a losing streak, you know, imagine when I get all them red you were betting on black. That was a lot of, you know, that could wipe out your bankroll. So unless you have a very, very big bankroll, doubling your bets after losing is a risky strategy. Trust me, I know it from experience. So we have a red, nice, so it's a win. So I'm going to sum up the strategy that I'm using at the minute, and you guys can tell me whether you think it's the best strategy or what you think. But strategy tells me I've got to go back down to my pound, right? So my strategy works like this. I have a minimum bet, which in this case is £1, which is 2 units. Okay, so 1 unit is 50p. So I start my bets all the way off with a minimum of 2 units, which is £1. Now, whenever I lose, I increase by 1 unit, so that's 50p. So every time I lose, I keep increasing my bet by 50p. Once I win, I decrease my bet by a unit, which means I decrease the bet by 50p. So essentially, so I've won, so it means I'm just doing a rebet, but I want to never go below £1 because I'm betting 2 units at minimum. Now what's nice about this strategy is that a unit doesn't have to be worth 50p. You know, if you have a much bigger bankroll, then say you're starting, you know, I have £39.60p at the minute. Say your bankroll is £200. Your minimum bet may be £3 or £4, you know? So you can change it. If it's £4, then a unit's going to be £2. So what I like about the strategy is it's adaptable to the bankroll that you have and how much you're wanting to bet each time. But I don't want to jinx this, but the highest losing streak I've seen is I've bet £2.50, and I've never actually went any higher than that, which is good. But it seems to be working really well for me, so I really want you guys to go out and try it for yourselves and see how you do with the strategy. You know, I obviously wouldn't be recommending it unless I was having good success with it. But to put it into perspective, I started off with a £14 bonus, and I now have £40 in my account. About, you know, this is literally an hour ago I started this, so that's a nice profit margin, to say the least. And the more money you have inside of your account, then the higher your bets could be, the higher the amount you could make. You know, I don't want to make this all that, you know, there's no risk of losing, because there is, because the casino has a massive edge over you. But if you play smart, you know, I'm saying it's potentially in your interest to check it out anyway. So it's black, guys, so we're getting to change this up. Changing it up. I like changing it up now and again, though. You know, just hitting rebet and making money all the time, it gets a bit boring, right? So we're in with the 1 unit increase, so that leaves us at $1.50 now. So let me see, I have a notification on my phone, I've got to check that out, right? And wow, this video is 10 minutes in already, guys. See, I've so much fun with it that I lose track of time. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But It depends how long you want to play this a session, because I don't like playing ridiculously long, games. I like to take a little bit of a break in between them. So I'd say, if I get this up to £50, I'm going to call it not a day, because the likeliness is that I'm going to play it again, but I'm at least going to take a break from it, okay? Because if you play too long, you can, you start to become more tired and more risk of potentially losing money, because you're less focused, and you might make ballsy moves like a big bet or something. So you want to stay in strategy, you want to stay on tune. If you do lose money, right, one of the problems that I know I had, so I'm telling you guys because I don't want you guys making these mistakes, so hopefully this is going to be a very fun to watch video, but also helping you guys make more money on the casino floor, right? So, you're actually getting to learn some useful tips at the same time, so it's a win-win, right? What do we have? It's a red bin, that's what I like to see. So we're not going back to £1 now, we're decreasing by a unit. So that time we bet, if I do the pop-up thing, we bet £2, okay? And I might just keep this up so you guys can see it. So I'm going back to £1.50 now, right? Staying on strategy. So what I was trying to say there is that you want to stay in strategy, and I forgot what I was talking about. Guys, I'm sorry. I was talking about tips or something, but how to not lose money and make more money or something, and now I forgot what the tip actually was. Oh yeah, it was about losing streaks. So if you come onto a game and you actually end up with less money than what you started with, a big temptation is to... Did I even bet on that one? I didn't. Gosh, guys, didn't even bet. That was a big mistake. Well, that's okay, because we lost that one, so maybe it worked in my favour because it was black. Right, okay. Sorry, I'll try and pay attention to the game as well. That's a good tip. But when you're in a losing streak, don't try to recoup your losses. Don't do it. Okay? Because more than likely, you're going to lose more. So you don't want to do that. You just don't. At all. What do we have? It's a black again. So we're increasing the bet again, guys, because it's a loss. No problem, because we have a strategy that we're following. So we're increasing it to £2 then. How it's gonna go. Guys, I'm actually going to have to take a little break after this spin. I'm just going to pause the video and I'll be straight back. Like, straight back-ish. Straight back for you, right? Alright guys, I am back with my bottle of water now, so I'm ready for the game. A couple of spins have taken place. Oh, it's a red. So I believe the last time it was a £2 bet, so we've got to increase that to £2.50 now. So let's hope that's another red. Let's just look at the statistics. Still quite high, so here's hoping that we'll at least get another red, because remember, I've never went above £2.50 before, so don't necessarily want to go into completely new waters. Again, we did start this session with £30, or was it? It was 35, wasn't it? It was 35. So we're technically back where we started. So this is an example of how it can change very, very quickly.